Welcome to the Everything Podcast. This episode, I'll be recapping Neighbours episode 9233, which was originally broadcast on the 29th of April 2025. I'm recording this episode only a couple of weeks later on the 18th of May 2025. But before I get on with the recap, please go and check out all of my other Neighbours episodes and content on the channel, which is in a nice and easy and helpful Neighbours playlist, so you can find all the Neighbours stuff in there, and I automatically add all the new stuff so it keeps. So if you add that to your library, for example, it will automatically update. But without further ado, here is my recap of Neighbours episode 9233. We start off with a previous recap and the title sequence. Max insults Byron. Holly and Tay reveal they are working. Andrew congratulates Wendy. Andrew and Wendy aren't on the same page about Wendy's potential job. Someone is looking for Byron. Tay offers to make this person a cocktail. Tay informs Byron of this person wanting to see him. Darcy, Therese and Susan agree that Carl should decide Darcy's future at Irene Rising. Carl chooses to let Darcy continue working at Irene Rising. Darcy mentions Agnes. Carl mentions Harold. Amanda asks Susan a question about the buses. Amanda mentions Jane. Andrew and Wendy return home. Andrew and Wendy discuss the location of Wendy's potential job. Andrew apologises to Wendy. Byron reveals the woman looking for him is one of his clients from his escorting days. Byron informs Tay of his escort name. Tay laughs at this. Tay offers to kick out this woman. Byron and Lydia reunite. Byron mentions not being an escort anymore. Byron says goodbye to Lydia. Carl and Susan discuss Amanda's decision to not want to inform Jane, Byron and Nicolette of Amanda being a resident at Irene Rising. Jane nearly catches Carl and Susan discussing this. Amanda reveals why she isn't informing Jane, Byron and Nicolette of her attendance at Irene Rising. Andrew and Wendy raise their voices at each other. Andrew mentions Sadie. Byron, Sadie and Max discuss Lydia. Holly agrees to get some ice for Tay. Tay informs Byron that Lydia is still around. Byron tells Tay how much Lydia would pay him. Jane and Nicolette discuss Cara's career change. Jane mentions Wendy doing the same thing. Nicolette mentions her and Jane living together. Susan mentions Libby, as well as Rachel and Zeke. Susan mentions Amanda to Jane and Nicolette. Carl gets Susan to leave. Tay speaks to Lydia. Tay offers to spend some alone time with Lydia. Tay reveals his escort name. Amanda checks in with Darcy. Amanda gives Darcy a gift. Darcy thanks Amanda. Jane considers calling Amanda. Jane believes her relationship with Amanda is imbalanced. Jane reveals the last time she spoke to Amanda was before she broke up with Mike. Jane believes Amanda is self-centered. Nicolette mentions Isla. Jane chooses to not call Amanda. Tay checks in with Sadie. Holly mentions Tay's insecurity. Byron thanks Tay for sorting out Lydia. Lydia messages Tay and wants to meet up with him. Wendy informs Byron and Sadie of her potential new job. Andrew and Wendy disagree over Wendy's potential job. Wendy reveals she wants to accept the job. Tay psychs himself up. Tay and Lydia reunite. Lydia mentions Byron. Lydia asks Tay to remove his shirt. Tay obliges. Amanda joins Therese, Darcy, Carl and Susan. Carl gives Darcy some advice. Susan apologises. Jen and Amanda reunite and the episode finishes off with a preview of the next episode. That is my recap of Neighbours episode 9233. Now in tomorrow's episode, I'll be recapping Bradley and Barney Walsh Breaking Down Bangkok. There is no trailer for it, so I can't show it you. But back to this episode, let me know what you thought of Neighbours episode 9233 if you watched it. My recap if you didn't. You can put your thoughts on both of those in the comments below, as well as anything else you want me to cover on the channel, such as any previews or recaps. Put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you'd also like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode for my recap of Bradley and Barney Walsh Breaking Dad Bangkok. Goodbye.